welcome to my channel. I'm Ariana from Crafting Happiness, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the interlocking block stitch, also known as the Plaid Stitch, because when you use 3 colors like I've done here, it gives a beautiful plaid effect to your work. So let's get started. Your beginning chain should be multiples of 6 chains. Mine is 24 chains long. I've used for this swatch double knit yarn held together, 2 strings held together, and a 6.5mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn you like and a matching hook. Start your first row by double crocheting in a 4th chain from the hook. Then double crochet in the next stitch. Now we'll be chaining 3, and we will skip 3 chains at the base and make 3 double crochet in the following 3 chains. Okay, so now we're gonna repeat this section of skipping 3 by chaining 3 and then 3 double crochet stitches and so on until the end of the row. Okay, and this is your first row. Now I am going to show you how to do the interlocking block stitch like this in 3 colors. If you choose to make it in 1 color, then you don't have to change colors right now. I am going to introduce the white and change colors after I made the last double crochet stitch. So pull your yarn through, close the loop, and chain 3. And now we're going to turn and start the second row. So we are going to skip these first 3 stitches and make our double crochet stitches in the chains below. So the first row is a bit fiddly, but the next ones are really easy to make. So insert your hook in a chain below. Make sure you go all the way to the back, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and complete your double crochet stitch. And this is how it looks like. Make 2 more double crochet stitches in the chains at the base. And don't worry too much about how these tiles are being squished in, because as we gonna make the border around it, they will straighten it up again, so don't worry much about that. Now chain 3 again, skip these 3 stitches and make your 3 double crochet stitches in the chain below. And now we're gonna keep repeating this section here where we chain 3 and skip 3 and then 3 double crochet stitches. Then we skip this 3 by chaining 3 and double crochet in the chains below. So repeat that until the end of the row. Okay, and now as we are at the end, we're gonna chain 3 and slip stitch on top of the last double crochet stitch. So we're going to slip stitch in that stitch, just like that, and we have our second row complete. And you can see these are a bit squished in, but once we crochet into them, they will straighten up a little bit. So don't worry about that much. And yeah, we're gonna continue with our third row, and we are going to introduce the red color. And this pattern works really good in a way that as we go through the rows, we'll just pick up the next color and there are no ends to weave in. So that is best part about this pattern, if you ask me, no ends. So pull your yarn through the loop, through the white loop, close the loop, and turn your work and start the third row. We will start by single crocheting in this loop, in this stitch, and then chaining 2, and this counts as your first double crochet. And now we are going to make 2 more double crochet in this stitch. You can see, and that's why you need a thicker yarn. It will cover the transitioning of the colors, it will cover the yarn below, and you won't see as much of it as with a thinner yarn. So that's why I'm using 2 strands held together to make a thicker yarn. Chain 3, skip these 3 stitches and make 3 double crochet stitches in the stitches below. And this is how the whole pattern will work. It's a repeat of chain 3, skip 3, 3 double crochet stitches. So you chain 3, we skip these 3. Make sure you are crocheting in the right stitches. You have to have 3 stitches below. And you can see how the block underneath is straightened now compared to this one. Chain 3 again, skip 3, double crochet in the stitches below, 3 double crochet stitches. Chain 3 again, skip 3, and make 3 double crochet stitches in the stitches 1 row below. Make sure you cover the yarn on top, so don't do it like this. Make sure you incorporate these chains as well and grab them. Okay, and this is the end of the third row with a third color. It's a repeat of these 2 rows where you start by chaining 3 and make 3 double crochet, chain 3, and so on until the end. And the other row starts with 3 double crochet, then you chain 3, and so on. And meanwhile you also change the colors. I'll show you again how to change the color on this. As you can see, you have your color waiting for you right here, and you don't have to cut it. That's just perfect. So make sure the yarn is at the front. This yarn that you're changing from, it's at your front, and the new yarn that you're changing to, it's at the back. Pull it through the loop, just like that, and close the loop. And this row starts by chaining 3. So turn your work, chain 3, and then skip your 3 and make your 3 double crochet stitches. And then I'll finish this row just to show you how to change switch colors at the beginning of the next row. Now it's time to switch back to white. Like I said, make sure the yarn you're switching from goes to your front. Take the next yarn that you're switching to and pull through the loop, and then make sure you close the loop tight. So I made a few more rows, and I am now about to switch colors to green and show you how to make the last row in your project. Since you started with green, you should finish with green, or whatever color you started with. It looks better if you finish it with the same color. So let's make the last row on your work. Switch your yarn to green, close the loop and turn around, and as you'd normally chain 3 and skip these 3 stitches, on the last row you single crochet in them. So single crochet in the very first stitch, and then in the next 2 stitches, and instead of making 3 double crochet stitches, we are going to half double crochet in them. So instead of double crochet, we just half double crochet. Draw longer loop than usual and double crochet, half double crochet in it. And this is how it looks like. And again, instead of chaining 3, we are going to make 3 single crochet stitches in the following stitches. 3 single crochet and then 3 half double crochet. So continue this section of 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet all the way along until the end of your row. Okay, make your last 3 single crochet, and this is how you do the last row in this pattern. And I will close the gaps you had made on previous row. And this is how you crochet the interlocking block stitch. You can see at the sides you have the color changes, so I will show you how to make a single crochet border around it to cover this transition yarn. First you need to cut the colors and weave in your ends. Oh, we're not going to cut the green, we're just going to cut the white and the red. And now you're going to weave in the ends and then start making the single crochet border around it to hide these color changes on the sides. So I weaved in the ends and now we are ready to crochet the border around your work. I chose to make the border with the same color. It just looks better. If you want to choose a different color to make the border around it, you should cut this yarn and weave in the ends before you start with a new color. I'm just going to start with the same, continue with the same color. And what we're gonna do is make a single crochet stitch in the middle and one in between blocks, one in the middle of the block, one in between blocks. And this is how we're going to create the border on the sides. When we reach the corner, we will make 3 single crochet stitches in that corner stitch and then single crochet in every single stitch on the top and the bottom. So start by single crochet. If it helps you, I sometimes do it. Use a smaller hook, one size smaller hook. It's easier to insert it in the stitches. This time I'm using the same hook, but if it's easier for you, switch to a smaller hook. It makes no difference, it just makes life easier for you. So one stitch in the middle, one stitch in between, and then one stitch in the middle. Just have to find that stitch, one at the base, and continue like this on the side until you reach the corner. Make sure you're incorporating these color transitions and you cover them with your stitches. One in the middle, and instead of making one at the base, we are going to form the corner and make 3 single crochet in that last stitch. So make 1, 2, 3, and now we're ready to move to the next. And now as we work along the bottom of the work, we are going to single crochet in every single stitch. So I'll do this quickly and then I'll show you again how I crochet on the other side. So now I finish crocheting along the base, and you can see it straightens the stitches. Now it's time to crochet along the side where the color transitions are. So as I said, one single crochet in the middle of the block, one in between, one in the middle, one in between. And one side will work easier than the other, but the technique is the same. 2 single crochet stitches per block, and then your border will not be, it will not curl. And as you reach the corner again, make your 3 double crochet stitches in there. And I also single crochet, make the border along the top and that will give it more balance. So single crochet in every single stitch at the top, and when you reach this corner here, make your 3 single crochet stitches and slip stitch in the very first stitch you made. So I'll quickly finish this and I'll show you how the finished project looks like. So I completed the border. I just made a single crochet row around it just to cover the color changes on both sides. And this is how your finished pattern, finished project will look like. It's double-sided, so it looks beautiful on both sides. In the next video, I will show you how to crochet a really cute candy cane border around your project, like I've done here for my confetti Christmas blanket. So tune in, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media, and don't forget to go to the next video and learn how to make this really easy and really cute candy cane border around your project. Happy crocheting!